Facing the sea with spring blossoms. From tomorrow on, I shall be a happy person, feeding horses, chopping wood, and traveling the world. From tomorrow on, I shall care about grains and vegetables. I have a house facing the sea with spring's warmth and blooming flowers. From tomorrow on, I will write letters to every loved one, telling them of my happiness. Whatever happiness tells me, like a flash of lightning, I will tell it to everyone. I will give a warm name to every river and mountain. Stranger, I bless you too. May you have a bright future. May you and your lover finally be united. May you find happiness in this mortal world. For myself, the only wish is to face the sea with spring's warmth and blooming flowers. So this is one of my favorite poems. The poet Haizi was from the province of Anhui. This pen name means the son of the sea. However, he grew up very far away from the sea in the countryside. In his poems, you can see a lot of rural things like feeding the horses, chopping the wood. However, he was very smart. At the age of 15, he got admitted to the best university in China, Peking University. His major was law. However, he didn't like it. He started to write poems at the age of 18. Then at the age of 19, he graduated from school, like several years earlier than his peers. He stayed in Beijing, lived there, and worked as a teacher. So still very far away from the coast. So in this poem, actually, you can see a lot of things that he imagined, like his plan, his hope, his spiritual world. He didn't have a house. However, he wanted to find peace, love, warmth, beauty from this imagination of a house standing in front of the sea with spring warmth and blooming flowers. Also, you can see his kindness. In this poem, he wished all the strangers as readers, and he was very honest and frank, but he closed up himself at the end of this poem. You can see the contrast. Like on one hand, he was struggling to be happy. He tried to open up himself, but in the end, he closed himself again into his own spiritual world. So the beauty of this song, of this poem, lay in the contrast and also in this very simple but beautiful imagination. This poem actually was written 2 months before his death. It was written in the year of 1989, probably January or February. So that's winter time, the coldest month in Beijing. Then March 1989, he turned 25, probably didn't celebrate it. Then 2 days later, he suicided on the rail of a train. So you can see actually on the surface it was happy, bright, and light-hearted, but this poem conveys a lot of pessimism and sadness. So in the end, let me read it in the original language, like he wrote in Chinese. So let me read it in Chinese. 面朝大海，春暖花开。从明天起，做一个幸福的人，喂马、劈柴，周游世界。从明天起，关心粮食和蔬菜。我有一所房子，面朝大海，春暖花开。从明天起，和每一个亲人通信，告诉他们我的幸福。那幸福的闪电告诉我的，我将告诉每一个人。给每一条河、每一座山取一个温暖的名字。陌生人，我也为你祝福。愿你有一个灿烂的前程，愿你有情人终成眷属，愿你在城市获得幸福。我只愿面朝大海，春暖花开。Thank you for listening.